Hello Phenom users, today we're going to learn about the action of update germplasm data and what it's used for. So let's take a look at a germplasm set, breeding program 1 in this case, and let's say I would like to change some details about germplasm that carry this green leaf icon, or assign parents to those germplasm from the parents that I already have, to new germplasms I already have in the system. So the first thing I'm going to do is to download this grid to Excel, and this creates a job. So I have to wait for the job to finish, and then open my file. So this is the grid that I saw online. So a quick reminder, you have to save it in the CSV format, or the UTF, CSV UTF format if you're carrying Spanish characters or anything else. So save. And now I'm not going to do the entire set of rows. So the first thing I want to do is to change the method. Let's say to selection. And then I would like to change fruit color from being 6. It was a mistake. They all got 5. Now the rest of these columns that I'm not editing, I don't need at all. So I can remove them, or I can just not select them later on, you'll see it. Now if I want to set parents, again, has to be the germplasm that already exists in the system, then I would just, for this example, take this germplasm, which I know exists because I just downloaded it from there, and I'm going to assign it to be the parent of all these. Just as a mistake, this example data, don't think about it too much. And this will be an F4. That's another change I would like to do. So all of these changes, and that's it. Now we'll save it, go back to Phenom, and we'll stand not at a folder level. This won't work. It only exists in the action button where you go to the update germplasm data on the research group itself. And then we'll select the file. So the name would go into genotype, and GID could go to GID, one of these two. Then the method would go to germplasm method code. Now pedigree, generation, and fruit color, they're all attributes. And the female name would go into the female parent box. This gives me the status window of what's about to happen. So all of these germplasms appear in green. Everything appears in green because they all exist in the database, including that parent one that I did. And all the variables exist. I assume that because I just downloaded the grid from Phenom, so I always have the variables correctly. So I'll press OK, and those updates will go into effect. This is of course a job, so we'll wait for that. And when it's done, you can go back to where it was, or to the main germplasm tab if you wish. And if you hadn't already, then refresh the grid if you were standing on the same spot. And then you'd see that the method was updated to selection. They all have 5 in the color and whatever else changes that I've made. And notice this specific one that it now has a different parental name, and this appears also in the pedigree and connects it to the pedigree. Thank you for listening.